Between 2018 and 2024, Dallas gained more corporate headquarters than any other metropolitan area in America. 100 companies, not small startups, major corporations choosing Dallas-Fort Worth as their new home base. During the same period, the San Francisco Bay Area lost 156 headquarters. Los Angeles bled corporate presence, and Texas absorbed the lion's share of departing companies. The reasons cited by CEOs are consistent: no state income tax, business-friendly regulation, access to talent, central location, and lower operating costs. But here's what the corporate press releases don't mention. Texas property taxes are among the highest in the nation. Housing prices have surged, and the promised savings don't always materialize the way newcomers expect. Today, we're examining the real economics of the Dallas migration, what it means for your wallet, your career, and your quality of life. Let's quantify what's happening. The headline numbers. According to CBRE's 2025 analysis, Dallas, 100 headquarters relocations, 2018 to 2024. Austin, 81 relocations. Nashville, 35 relocations. Phoenix, 31 relocations. Houston, 31 relocations. In 2024 alone, 24 companies announced Texas relocations, including SpaceX and Chevron. Texas now hosts 52 of the Fortune 500 companies, second only to California's 57. Who's coming? Recent high-profile relocations to Dallas-Fort Worth. Caterpillar, from Illinois. AECOM, engineering/infrastructure. Boeing, moved headquarters from Chicago to Arlington, Virginia, then Defense Division to Dallas. Goldman Sachs, major expansion, 5,000-plus employees planned. KFC, to Plano. Charles Schwab, from San Francisco. CBRE, expanded Dallas presence. The Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas reports Texas was the top state for business relocation between 2010 and 2019, with net in-migration of 7,232 firms, adding over 103,000 jobs. Why Dallas specifically? Dallas-Fort Worth offers unique advantages. Central location. DFW. International Airport is the second busiest in the world, with direct flights to virtually anywhere. Lower operating costs, commercial real estate significantly cheaper than coastal metros. Talent pool, fourth largest metro area in the U.S., with growing educated workforce. Business climate, Texas consistently rated #1 for business environment by CEO surveys. Scale, large enough to support major corporate operations. The California connection. California to Texas migration has become its own phenomenon. 156 companies left California from 2018 to 2024, roughly half relocated to Texas. 2024 saw 11 companies move from California to Texas specifically. The pattern is clear. Companies are voting with their feet, and they're walking to Texas. Now let's examine what the tax picture actually looks like. The income tax advantage. Texas has no state income tax. For high earners, this is substantial. If you earn $300,000 in California, you pay approximately $27,000 in state income tax. In Texas, that $27,000 stays in your pocket. On $500,000 income, California taxes roughly $55,000. Texas, $0. For dual-income professional households and executives, the savings can exceed $50,000 annually. The property tax trade-off, but Texas makes up some revenue through property taxes. Texas has the 7th highest property taxes in the nation. On a $500,000 home in Dallas, typical for professional class neighborhoods, annual property tax, $10,000 to $15,000 depending on specific location, compared to California, $6,000 to $8,000 on equivalent value. Proposition 13 limits. The difference, $4,000 to $7,000 more annually in Texas on property tax. The homestead exemption. Texas offers relief through homestead exemptions. As of 2025, $140,000 exempted from school district taxes, additional $60,000 exemption for seniors/disabled. Estimated annual savings, $1,700 for average homeowner. These exemptions have grown significantly since 2023, providing meaningful relief. The break-even calculation. At what income level does Texas win on total state/local taxes? Rough calculation. If California income tax exceeds your Texas property tax premium by $10,000 plus, Texas wins. For a $500,000 home and $200,000 plus household income, Texas almost always wins. For renters with high income, Texas wins dramatically. For homeowners with moderate income, $75,000 to $100,000, the advantage shrinks. The 2025 tax landscape. Texas continues pushing property tax relief. Recent developments: homestead exemption increase effective 2025. Senior citizen exemption age potentially dropping to 55. Proposed for 2027. Total state investment in property tax relief, $51 billion, allocated since 2019. The trend is toward continued tax relief for Texas homeowners. What they don't advertise: sales tax in Dallas-Fort Worth, approximately 8.25%. Vehicle registration fees, higher than many states. Toll roads, extensive and expensive around DFW. No state income tax means less funding for some public services. The Dallas housing market has transformed dramatically. Current market conditions: Dallas-Fort Worth median home prices, 2025. Metro-wide median, approximately $400,000. Premium suburbs, Plano, Frisco, Southlake, $600,000 to $900,000 plus. Urban Dallas, $350,000 to $550,000 depending on neighborhood. Affordable suburbs, $275,000 to $375,000. For context, the national median is approximately $400,000. Dallas is at the national average, not below it. The California comparison: San Francisco median, $1.4 plus million. Los Angeles median, $950,000 plus. San Diego median, $900,000 plus. Dallas still offers significant value compared to California coastal cities, but the gap has narrowed substantially since 2020. What Dallas housing actually costs. For a professional household seeking good schools and reasonable commute, $450,000 home, achievable in many solid suburbs. Down payment, 20%, $90,000. Monthly mortgage, 7% rate, 30-year, $2,400. Property tax, $1,000 per month. Insurance, $200 to $300 per month. HOA, if applicable, $50 to $200 per month. Total monthly, $3,650 to $4,000. That's comparable to what you'd pay in many metros. The exceptional affordability that existed pre-2020 has partially disappeared. If you're relocating with a company, understand the value you're potentially leaving on the table. What major companies typically offer: Tier 1, executive/senior roles, $75,000 to $150,000 plus relocation package. Full service moving, pack, transport, unpack. Temporary housing, 60 to 90 days. Home sale assistance or guaranteed buyout. Spouse career support. Tax gross up on benefits. Tier 2, professional/manager level, $25,000 to $50,000 package. Full service moving, temporary housing, 30 to 60 days. Limited home sale assistance. May or may not include gross up. Tier 3, individual contributor, $10,000 to $25,000 lump sum. Basic moving coverage, short temporary housing, limited additional benefits. What's negotiable? Package amount? Always ask, especially if you have competing offers. Temporary housing duration, critical if selling a home. Home sale assistance terms, tax gross up provisions, timing flexibility, cost of living adjustments. The hidden value. Corporate relocations often include benefits people forget to negotiate: closing cost coverage for new home purchase, lease break fees at current residence, spouse job placement assistance, school transition support, pet relocation costs. When to negotiate hardest: before you sign the offer letter, not after. When you have competing opportunities, if the company initiated the request to relocate during hot job markets for your skill set. The relocation tax trap. Relocation benefits are generally taxable income. A $40,000 package could create a $12,000 tax bill. Without a gross-up provision, that comes out of your pocket. Example: $40,000 package without gross-up, federal tax, 25% bracket, $10,000. UNET, $30,000 for relocation with full gross-up. You receive $40,000 equivalent value. Company covers taxes. Always ask about gross up. It's worth thousands. Practical strategies for maximizing your Dallas relocation. Timing your move. Summer, May to September. Peak season, higher prices, lower availability. Spring/fall, moderate, good balance of weather and availability. Winter, lowest prices, most availability, but less optimal for house hunting. If you have flexibility, avoid June to August for the actual move. Financial moves to make. Before arriving, research property tax rates for specific cities/school districts. Get pre-approved for mortgage to move quickly. Understand homestead exemption filing requirements. Factor utilities into budget. After arriving, file homestead exemption immediately. Set up Texas residency documentation. Update vehicle registration. Review insurance needs. Dallas has earned its position as America's top destination for corporate relocations. The combination of no income tax, business-friendly environment, central location, and quality of life creates genuine appeal. But go in with realistic expectations. This isn't 2019 Dallas, where $350,000 bought a premium home. The secret is out, and prices reflect it. Subscribe to American Money Moves for more. See you.